Okay. Well, Aberdeen's match at St Johnstone was due to take place this lunchtime, but it was postponed due to a waterlogged pitch. Third-placed Hearts had the chance to make up ground away at struggling Kilmarnock, who hadn't won at Rugby Park since the 17th of October. Commentary comes from Alistair Lambert.
Kilmarnock looking to improve on a run of only one win in 9 matches, bringing David Syme and Lee Ashcroft for Finlay and O'Hara. Hearts, despite a win over Dundee United in their last match, make 4 changes, with Juanma, Augustine, Djoum and Patterson replacing Sow, Ozturk, Gomez and McGee. A fairly humdrum start to the year and this match at Rugby Park, as Kilmarnock tried to do something about that. It's Obadiah finding himself a bit of room. That's a nice pass for McGuinness, who's got a bit of space, but Neil Alexander blocks with his legs. The first real opening in the match. McGuinness didn't really get a hold of the shot. Free kick given and quickly taken by Djoum, who powers forward alongside Juanma. Back for Djoum once more, and Juanma. That's a good challenge. Just enough done there by a combination of Ashcroft and McHattie to stop Juanma in his tracks as he prepared to pull the trigger. Craig Levine and Ann Budge among the onlookers as their side try to make the breakthrough, but it's Kilmarnock coming forward for the moment. Juanma back doing some defending. Stephen Smith has a hefty challenge. McGuinness, and it's knocked over the line by Conrad Ballatore of all people. The defender, with just his 2nd goal of the season, has the home side in front before half-time. The Rugby Park crowd has something to cheer. An element of controversy here, and the challenge by Smith on Oshinua was a fierce one. Hearts unhappy with that. McGuinness didn't waste any time though, and it's a cute finish by Ballatore, knocking it over. But it was Oshinua knocked over by Stevie Smith. And Kilmarnock nonetheless are ahead. Clipped forward by Augustine, the captain. Sam Nicholson. He's done well, Nicholson. Forced though to turn back the way. Still holding on to possession, gets the cross in. Good shot, well saved by Jamie McDonald, but Gavin Riley on the follow-up. And Hearts are level on the stroke of half-time. It was good persistence by Nicholson. The shot from Billy King, brilliantly saved after the deflection by McDonald, but he had no luck as Riley was ready to pounce. And it's 2 goals in 2 games from the Hearts forward. And the Jam Tarts level going into the break. Oshinua picked up now by Nicholson. Feints one way, crosses in, falls now for Boaba, and good save by McDonald. Callum Patterson, good control, it's a good shot, deflects past McDonald, and Hearts are ahead. Terrific skill and strike by the fullback, aided by the deflection. And once again, Jamie McDonald gets absolutely no luck. Good block there by the keeper, but he could do nothing as Patterson's left foot volley flashed past him off McHattie. And Hearts have come from behind to lead at Rugby Park. More misery perhaps for Killie. Down in the relegation playoff zone, 10 points ahead of Dundee United, but they will not be particularly happy with the way things are going, and they almost fall further behind. It was Rossi's header off the woodwork. Still Hearts press. Nicholson's cross, and it's Riley with a header over the bar in the end. But Kilmarnock living dangerously. Rossi rising, and McDonald was beaten here. The crossbar saving Kilmarnock. Stevie Smith to deliver. Outswinger headed over by Conrad Ballatore, looking for his 2nd goal of the game. And Killie will take a goal from anywhere at the moment. Robbie Neilson, only one win in 6 for Hearts. We're on course for another one. Stevie Smith curls it goals. There's Josh McGuinness! And Kilmarnock have snatched an equaliser with just 10 minutes left. Lovely delivery from Smith. McGuinness with his back to goal somehow directs the ball into the top corner.
I thought it was a good Kilmarnock performance. I felt first half we were the better side in the game. I thought we played really well, and we showed a lot of character to come back. And just said that to the players there. It's a good way to start the year against a good side. But we've got to show that commitment and passion every week. We've showed against the teams at the top of the league that we can more than match them. But we've now got to do that against the teams that are round about us.
I'm really disappointed to pick up 3 points here. I thought in periods we played really well. That quality at times wasn't good enough. There was a period when we went 2-1 up that we should have killed the game, and then we let them back in it with a poor defensive display from a corner.
2-2 the final score, the points shared, but Robbie Neilson also not happy about what he thought was a foul in the lead up to the first Kilmarnock goal. Pat Nevin, does he have a point?
I don't think it's a foul in the 1950s. However, in the modern game, it's a foul every day of the week. He's just taken him, he's wiped him out. It's a nice finish. If you get a little break, you make the best of it. But he's got control of the ball. He's holding him off, but it's the nudge over the top there, and he's not. I don't think he's really touched the ball.
What you don't do is then switch off. He's in a clear position to score a goal in the middle of the box. You've got to keep your concentration also. Expect the unexpected.
And in a way, Kilmarnock fans like to see a bit of oomph from their team because they've seen some terrible performances. Let's be frank, at home this season.
Yeah. I've watched them, and I watched them against Celtic at Celtic Park and defended with their lives. And then I watched them the week after, and they played Partick Thistle, and he got absolutely hammered. Lost 5 goals.
Why is that?
But I think it's switching, obviously, when you have your team set up to be defensive and you've got all working that way, fine, perfect, and you're away from home, that's going to be the tactics. When you come home, the fans expect you to open up a little bit. Once you open up, maybe the defenders aren't good enough in a 1v1 situations. So yesterday, they got a bit of the defending right and they got a bit of the attacking right. And it's getting that combination of the two together. It's not easy and you're trying to work on both those things.
Yeah, I would say that, but I would ignore what Hearts have done in this one as well. I must admit, I have thought that they fought and battled well. And you can just see from the two managers at the end who's happy and who's not happy. Hearts are delighted with that point. It's a great point for them. Kilmarnock are delighted. It's a great point for them. Hearts, they're absolutely devastated by it. And I understand that completely. In the end, Hearts will go on for this. I think they'll get better. I think they're a team that are improving all the time. They're getting stronger all the time. And I suspect that they'll continue, not just between now and the end of the season, but further on from that.
They're ahead of themselves at the moment, Hearts.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? When they came into this league, it was a big step up. The question would be, would the players perform? Would they play the same way? They've changed and adapted, and they're now ahead of themselves.
And do you expect them to stay in third place?
I don't see why they shouldn't. I watched them against Celtic last week, and they did well.
Okay. Well, the tale of Dundee United's 2015 peaked on the 1st of January with a 6-2 Derby victory. Since then, it has pretty much been a non-stop tale of woe for the Tannadice club. So, to cheer up long-suffering United fans ahead of this weekend's Derby clash, we've been back through the archives to a time when life was just that little bit kinder for those of a tangerine persuasion.
To that. No, Sturrock's away. Glennie now left for dead as Sturrock cuts it back. Milne's got his chance and he puts it away. Bell checks nicely. And the goal point beaten by Ferguson's header. Going on his own, he's got support from Goff. Milne. Oh, and a great goal by Paul Sturrock. Fanning across and it's in. Sturrock again.
Dundee manager Paul Hartley brings back Paul McGinn to take the